Super Bowl Sunday.
All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give, Singletary right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year number 2, Joe Burrow.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action with Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. And they go play action now. Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. No score after one on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
This is taken at the 15. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guy's trying to come.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
31 yards.
And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills ready to take over.
They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals.
And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
From the 35 on second down. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Burrow on play action.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it worked.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. McPherson now for the extra point.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had. So right now, just the way they did on the last play.
And he'll get to Singletary.
It'll be a gain of 4.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team's out again with the rest of his...
He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always...